Hey, what's up, you guys? WWE fan 0599 here again, and today we're going to review Blade Trinity. So, Blade Trinity stars Wesley Snipes, Jessica Biel, and Ryan Reynolds. And what this film is about? It's about Blade. Now he's now wanted by the FBI, and he needs to team up with these guys called the Night Stalkers, and what they are doing is they have to stop these people that are like bringing Dracula back to the real world, and they're basically going to destroy the world, that sort of thing. And so yeah, what I think of Blade Trinity. This was not a good movie. I did not like Blade Trinity. This was a disappointing third installment. I mean, the first two were so great, especially the second one. The second one, to me, is the best one out of all these movies. And then this one came along, and it's like, what? Alright, so let's get into the positives. There are some positives with this movie. Wesley Snipes, of course, as Blade. Wesley Snipes, even though the movie's bad, Wesley Snipes still brings it as Blade. He's still great in this movie. I did really enjoy him in this movie. He's still great as Blade. The one person that surprised me out of anybody in this movie was Jessica Biel. Now listen, I don't think Jessica Biel's really a good actress. She hasn't been really in anything that she's blown my mind in. Maybe except for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake that came out in 2003, I really did like her in that movie. And here's another movie that I did like her in. Blade Trinity. She was good in this movie. I did like her. She's an archer. It's just awesome, She's awesome in this movie. I did really enjoy her. The way she kills people with the bow and arrow. Of course, the archers are so awesome. Sometimes I prefer a bow and arrow over a gun sometimes because of how cool you see these archers doing the movies and TV shows. Like Robin Hood, Green Arrow, Hawkeye. It's just cool. I did really enjoy her character in this movie. She was annoying. Ryan Reynolds was pretty awesome in this movie. I did really enjoy him in this movie. A lot of people didn't really like his character all that much, but I did enjoy his character. Sure, is he misplaced in this movie? Absolutely. He doesn't really fit in the Blade universe, but he still made it work to me. I did laugh at his jokes a lot. He was kind of like Deadpool before he was even Deadpool, He was just awesome. I did really enjoy Ryan Reynolds in this movie. Those are really the only three positives I have with this movie. Now let's go on to the negatives, and the negatives are the rest of the acting is horrible, people. The villains are terrible. The girl, the leader of the people, I don't know her name, but apparently she was also in Superman Returns, but she was terrible in this movie. Oh my goodness, her acting was so over the top. My goodness, her acting is horrible in this movie. Also, my boy, Triple H. Triple H. That's right, if you watch wrestling, you know who Triple H is. The Game, the Cerebral Assassin, the King of Kings. He's in this movie too, and he's horrible. I'm not just gonna say Triple H is good in this because, I like him in wrestling and stuff. No, he's horrible in this movie. His acting was, like, written on a napkin or something. That's how bad his acting is in this movie. Stick to your Triple H, stick to your straight-to-DVD chaperone movies, okay, please? Never be in another Marvel movie again, okay? Yeah, Triple H was bad in this movie. Yeah, all the other villains were bad. Dracula was bad as well. I did not like him at all. Definitely the weakest villain in this entire trilogy. And you guys know I don't really like the villain for the first movie either. I prefer him over this guy any day, basically. So yeah, villains were bad. The writing was bad as well. The writing felt like it was sloppy, and it was just bad. And the writing was just horrible with this movie. The directing was bad. It was directed by David S. Goyer, who's written all three Blade movies, and you could just tell in his writing that that's horrible. And, the other two directors, they were able to take some of the bad stuff out, that he wrote for these movies. But nope, not in this movie, because he's directing this movie, and that's why we get what we have with Blade Trinity. So thanks, David S. Goyer, for making a horrible third installment. So yeah, action's weak in this movie, really it is. It's not as awesome as the first two movies. It really isn't. I didn't really enjoy the action. This movie is really boring. It's really boring. That is probably its biggest problem, is that it's so boring. It's only an hour and 53 minutes. How can it be that boring? I don't know, but, so yeah, also, final negative, the visuals. The visuals are bad in this movie, really. I didn't like the visuals in this movie, so yeah. So yeah, overall, I didn't really enjoy Blade Trinity. Blade Trinity definitely is the worst out of the Blade series. I did not like this movie at all. So it's time for my official grade on Blade Trinity, and my official grade on Blade Trinity is a D+. The reason I'm giving it a D+ is because, like I said, I did enjoy Wesley Snipes, Jessica Biel, and Ryan Reynolds in this movie. They were good in the movie, but everything else was just bad in this movie. So yeah, it gets a D+. So what did you guys think of Blade Trinity? Leave it in the comment section below. And I'm WWE Fan 0599, and we'll see you all later. Peace.